Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a United European Community event for you. Grand Campaign is off for this week, so I appreciate the UEC for letting me record their event. First round today is going to be the Waterways on Contention. Have not seen that in a very long time. And then our second round, we're going to go to the skirmish on the Cox's push. Before we get into this, thank you to our YouTube members for your support. Your support is greatly appreciated. And our regiments for today, on the CSA side, you have the Army of Northern Virginia, Texas Guards, 56th Virginia, 20th Georgia, the Kentucky Outlaws, and 6th Arkansas. Whereas on the Union side, you have the 8th Florida Midwest Brigade, Lee's French Legion, the GC, the AGL, Serpents Brigade, and the New York Volunteers. So, with that being said, the server pop for today, 222. CSA initially up by 2 on the Union side. In terms of artillery, though, Union's not taking any, CSA is. So infantry and balance will be 3 in favor of the Union side. Frontline reporters for today, showing you our Union perspective. You have Hogg here from the 8th Florida, and on the CSA side, we have Cloud from the Army of Northern Virginia. Appreciate these guys so we can see what's going on the ground while also seeing what is going on in the sky. And if you're playing in this match and recording your POV, send it over to me and I'll put it in the pinned comment of the video. Next point, which again is random, but maybe they'll go. Who knows? 6th Arkansas is going to be the ones to go. They're not bringing a flag with. Keep going, keep running. And I mean, most of the Union team has kind of shifted over to where you would normally expect CSA to cross. And I mean, 6th Arkansas is probably going to be able to get to this point uncontested. You can see around the time of that blue circle is slowly getting smaller. And so Union's notified. They're now turning around to face with that, although it's going to be too late. CSA is going to be able to get the decap. Takes 30 seconds to decap or capture a point. And I assume they're going to start trying to capture right away. Can they hold it?
Keep firing. Independent fire. Hot barrels.
And doing a sneaky little flank. AGL's going around the side. Union's starting to encircle the position. 20th Georgia, look to your left.
Left.
Oh, why aren't they? They have to keep going. I thought they would stop. Gives 20th Georgia a little more time to react. CSA will cap the point. Union surrounding. Rest of the CSA starting to cross now and get behind the Union team, who's really focused on the point. I think understandably, A and B starting to get some shots on Midwest, getting a couple of them down there. More in the center, though. You got the Texas Guards right on top of 8th Florida. I mean, Union's got to watch it here. Union will win on top of the point, which is huge for them because they can start, one, they can retake the point, but they can start pushing their efforts back to where the CSA is coming from. They're fighting at 2 different angles there, not the best. Point, CSA line still trying to hold. This is a heck of a... They were real close here.
Oh, here they come.
And that charge gets strung out pretty quickly, pretty outnumbered there. Union will get the point decapped. New York initially defending on Union there. A little outnumbered though.
Die.
And it looks like someone's got buck and ball on the CSA side.
How did I miss that guy?
Sure, they'll appreciate Union. More of them pulling up on the side. GC. You can see TKO and Serpents Brigade a little further back shooting it out.
Get that flag! Yeah!
So A&V wins the charge. I mean, if the CSA sent some committed force to the point, they could probably at least decap it.
Get out of here.
Midwest is going to push forward.
We've got a line on our left, mate. Got a line on our left.
CSA sees in the center. They're shifting.
Oh, here they come. Here we come, baby. Here we come.
So Union will hold the charge. A little bit of a trickle in from CSA. but they're starting to make moves on the point. 6 Alabama, part of A&V. Pushing on LFL. Holding the right side. Cannot see a thing.
Like, barre-toi. Drapeau, barre.
Kill them all, boys. Kill them all.
So that's a clean wipe there. Flag down. CSA Artie, what are you doing? First time we see it today in a team kill. That would have been a nice shot a minute ago, though. That's for sure. Regardless, CSA win on the side. And they're now starting to push up to the point. Again, they just need to decap it. They've got a little over a minute and a half.
They're right in front of us. Get your loads and shoot into us. Right in front of us across. Aiming
Right
south.
in front of us, right in
Just
front of us,
fire it
boys.
well south.
Independent fire, hot bears, you got bucket ball loaded.
Body block, fire, boys.
Body block, get that flag.
So, CSA should get this. And Union side very bunched up in the center there. Hey, they're going to go in for it, but it's too late. Huge decap for CSA.
Get out of here, get out of here.
Huge. And, I mean, we're already 20 minutes into the game, and neither side's engaged yet. Can be the craziness of it. Well, where's the next point? All the way on the opposite side of the map. CSA Regiment still out on the far side. Texas Guards there. And 6 Alabama. Moving up on them is 8th Florida and 13th Georgia. They're getting into a little bit of a firefight there. But looks like TG doesn't care. I'm intrigued to see if Union's going to cross. I don't think they will. Someone's for CSA is getting close on the other side. TG's going in. Uh-oh.
Alright,
Right side.
break your loads.
Right.
Come here, officer.
Too late for
You're
that.
mine.
NYV just did not beat him. Wasn't even looking that way.
Okay.
TG will win that. Meanwhile, A&V is holding a very interesting position. I guess that rock does provide cover. 56, Virginia charging on the opposite side. TG joining.
Virginia, 56.
Tot.
Left side.
Oh!
Oh, Christ. Now, get the flag out.
How did these guys survive? So that charge will be held there. Although a good amount of damage was... Oh, here comes A&V.
Watch out for team kills. Watch out for team kills. Alright, keep moving. Keep moving, TG.
Oh, here comes 8th Florida, though. 13th Georgia.
Pick up this flag. Stay together, stay together.
That'd be crazy if 8th Florida and 13th Georgia would have run that. They came in very last second. But in the end, CSA wins the charge. 2 Union flags are down. Holding down shift or something else. But, I mean, with Union losing that charge there, CSA is able to get a foothold on the opposite side. And Union's first to hit engaged. No surprise there. Union flag still down there. CSA to knock Union down on morale stage. Little charge happening over here. TG pushing out on SB. Where's the next point? I think it's good for CSA. We'll check in a moment.
TKO Breeze.
It's weird hearing Union huzzah to the fact they hit taking losses, but they hit CSA into engage. CSA flag trying to get out in the distance there. Unlikely. Next point is right where the CSA's at. Huge for them. Meanwhile, 6 Alabama trying to run around and pick their flag, but they're going to be squashed up. LFL and AGL kind of around them. LFL going for the rear.
Go. Water.
But good play running that into the water there. 30-second despawn timer there instead of the 5 minutes that it would be otherwise. Meanwhile, Union's going to have to win this point one way or another. Not too much time. A and B being flanked.
Wheel right to the right.
Stay in line, stay in line.
There's more of them, boys. There's more of them. There's more of them.
Right oblique, right oblique.
Guys, facing back of him here.
Buck and ball them, boys. Buck and ball them. Give it to them. There we go, boys. There we go. Now they're running. Good job.
And that flank's going to push them off a little bit. A little more Union pushing out on the side, but CSA is going to push them.
Through the tree.
Left oblique.
That's 6 Arkansas for you.
Jingle my balls, your balls smell fucking your dead.
I think 88th tried to get a nice little flanking fire, but they themselves got flanked. Comes 8th Florida and 13th Georgia.
Hold these rocks, boys. Hold the logs.
Nice work.
And they'll be able to push CSA off. Hold that charge from them. Union reinforcements is arriving. CSA's got a good amount of guys moving out of their main spawn right now, and Union might actually have a window.
Keep going, boys. Keep going.
Reform
Keep
here,
going.
reform.
There's more of them. Keep going. Get the flag out.
Sorry, Hogg, I love you. I'm sorry. Double quick gentlemen on me. Let's go this way. Group up over here, over here.
Brace right. Jordan
On
right.
our right, killer. On our right.
They're coming from the rear. Only like 4 of them. Alright. We're okay.
So CSA will hold the charge there. That's a huge hold for them. Shouldn't be that hard to do. You just got to go, and you can't sit back and shoot this out. Like 51st New York doing here. I mean, it's suicide, but they got the idea here. Union's moving. I think it's too late, though.
Wallace, I'm sorry. Go.
Oh god.
Nice arty shot.
Jesus.
Good job. Hold it high.
Did Union win? No, yeah, they did. Okay. It's kind of hard to tell, but that's. I mean, Union wins the charge. They get 3 flags down there. Next point is over by Union spawn. Texas guards getting kind of. They're getting destroyed there. 6 Arkansas rolling up around the side, trying to get a little closer. They're just gonna go in.
You run.
Prevent them from charging in. No, where are you running? Stop running for that flag, boy.
Union holds that. Will Union hit last stand though? That's kind of what I'm curious. CSA arrive. 6 Alabama. They're gonna go in. Nice arty shot from CSA right as 6 Al's charging in too. And not complain about that. Here comes some more.
You're dead, flag boy.
Keep going.
Get right here.
Take the next group.
Get that flag.
Oh my god. I think I just stabbed you in my back.
You're good.
They might be able to hit them down to the last stand. CSA win the charge, get a Union flag for 2. They're going to keep going in. TKO, SB, AGL, hold them back for Union. Can they hold and not hit last stand? They got 40 seconds.
surrender. I surrender. I don't want to fight this war. I surrender. I surrender. I surrender.
No, you do not.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
No, you do not.
Stop that.
Keep pushing. Keep
One
pushing.
group left.
Police, go.
Keep moving, boys.
Niks te redden, officier van alles.
Get him, boys. Get him. Come here, boy.
Stop that.
Keep going.
Keep moving, boys. Keep moving.
Behind you, son. Let's reform. Ow. Reform by me, double quick.
Oh, it lets you finish out. All right. Well, you learn something new every day.
Let's get that flag down there, Diesel. Let's get that flag down there.
Well, I would assume if the flag gets decapped, the game's over then. Well, never mind. I guess they were good on time. Learn something new every day, I guess. Union's going to hit last stand for sure. Or CSA just waits this out. This match is going to be over, though, in
End this shit. We need to decap it.
a minute and a half, roughly. A little more. Minute 40.
Double quick.
If CSA decaps, though, that should just end the round.
Fine.
Fucking ball. Press that number 5.
I mean, even if Union held the point, it wouldn't matter. But then again, that just goes. I mean, that TSA holding off that first point just is even more important now for holding that. 15 seconds. Feel that decap. They're just throwing bodies on top, and that should end the round, I think.
Let's go.
Unless the refs of the game want to say anything else. Yeah, that'll do it.
I got a flag.
So, yeah, real down that first round. Union needed to win that first point. They did not. Huge on part of CSA. I mean, you could see right here, they just get right around the Union. I don't know if Union realized they could go that far. But there was a huge flank from CSA, able to prevent anyone from winning the point. CSA had the advantage of the next 2 points. Union almost was able to stop CSA from capturing the third point of contention. But a little late on the team charge there, even though it did win. It had CSA, decaps that final point. Good win for CSA. We'll see y'all shortly for the second round. Here we are to start the second round. Cox's push. Server pop right now is 219. CSA outnumbering the Union by a grand total of 1. In terms of artillery, only CSA has the option, and they're taking 4. So infantry in balance is going to be 3 in favor of the Union side. Cox's push is a 10% ticket advantage to the attacking Union side. Union has the 23rd Ohio with the option of the Lorenz and the Springfield 42. And they also have the 36th Ohio with the option of the Enfield. CSA defense, on the other hand, they have the 5th North Carolina with the option of the Enfield and the Springfield 61. They've also got the 23rd North Carolina with the option of the Enfield, the Springfield 55, but also the Springfield 42. Charging, and that's something Union wants because it can be treacherous for Union to charge across the open field or the shootout, which can take way too long. So here comes MWB, 8th Florida, 13th Georgia behind. They're double quicking in. That's the fastest they can go. And that's why it can be difficult to push in. Defending that TG, 56th Virginia, and 20th Georgia. They're hitting some real good shots on a clumped up Union line there. They have to be clumped up for the rules, from my understanding. Because the defenders, Union hits last stand, then CSA could retake and win. Very complex. I didn't explain it that well. I'm sorry. What is this charge?
Yeah.
It's working.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, nice arty shot. Might have gotten a team kill or two there. But CSA should try to contest this, right? You want the clock to hit 0 if you're a defender. Union early capping stops that timer. There's almost no downside to Union early capping this, just because it gives them more time to do the shootout, which should favor Union technically.
Yeah, shoot in the back, boys.
But 20th Georgia rolling up on the side. They're on cap, but Union's got numbers. I mean, Union's a little bit in the open. You can see A&V there is just sitting back, shooting it out.
Loads of bayonets.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, there they are.
20th Georgia's now pushing up onto the point. Union's still taking it, though.
They're charging us.
Although they're going to try to charge them out.
I think we should
Retreat, go!
Yeah, pull retreat.
get into him.
Oh god.
Oh, good job, Artie. Team killing you and people.
Oh man. So CSA is going to clean that up. They're going to prevent the cap. Some Union pushing down the hill. Well, they're holding right in the open. They get a nice couple of kills though. They should not stand there for too long though.
Shoot him up, shoot him up.
Why are they still standing there?
We have a wall.
Dann wieder vorwärts.
Die AD ist gleich wieder bereit.
Verluste. 6
Nein, okay, jetzt retreat. Break ranks, retreat.
Break rings.
No, this is about to be a beauty of a shot if they stop on the rocks.
3 flags there now. 3 flags there.
Here we go. Boom. And it looks like Hogg, the frontline reporter, was hit by that. Some Union charging in. LFL's going in.
Fuck that officer!
What is this?
Get him, boys, get him.
Oh, please don't shoot.
You got a valid attempt, so sorry.
Who's the next line? Next line, come in.
Hey, the ankle.
Oh, they're really.
You know what? That was a valid attempt. Get him!
Good try.
Reinforce the line. Reinforce the line.
I don't think that's necessary.
Union's just trickling in group by group. And CSA can just defeat in detail. This is a little sad.
Oh god!
Get him down, boys. Get him down. Step out the wall.
You know what?
Bye,
This was a
We thought you were asleep.
Keep them barrels hot.
attempt.
Is that it? Oh, one more?
Come on, shoot him.
Bro, how am I skirmishing?
What a hold.
From the line left. Press it
But,
left.
yeah, Union, I mean, they just went in group by group by group, and they got pounded for that. And I mean, here's the thing, right? If you got guys going center and then guys trying to go around the side, I mean, they're just not going to hit together. Will it work, though? We'll see. 8th Florida and 13th Georgia first to go. NYV to their left.
As far right as you can, boys. We've got friendlies behind us. Go, go, go!
Surprising amount getting to the corn. Will it work?
Push them out of the right. Out of the right.
On the right, on the right, on the right. Follow Stewart, follow Stewart. Direction west.
Come on. To the next stone wall. To the next stone wall.
Die drücken, Jungs, die drücken.
So Union's going to win the charge there. That's a huge win for them. A little battered, but still alive. Some CSA right reinforcements, but you also got Serpent's Brigade up the center here. Not enough from CSA, so Union's going to win the corner position. Uh-oh, here comes some more.
Yeah, keep going. Keep shooting.
Oh shit! Get in the code. Watch out!
We didn't know.
What? Lacey, what was that?
Play music.
Oh, roll down the wall, roll down the wall.
I stopped you.
So Union will win the corner. That's a start. Should maybe wait to see if CSA is going to engage them, and if not, then go. But it looks like CSA is going to engage, and Union is going to cap. Here comes 6 Arkansas.
You are cute.
Keep charging, keep charging, keep charging.
It's my flag. That's my flag now.
Keep charging, KG, keep charging.
Get that flag, get that flag. Over the wall, and charge into them, boys. Over the wall, charge into them.
Kill their flag.
Nice, nice, nice.
Okay.
So Union will early cap the point. CSA win out on the charge, getting 1 Union flag down. CSA flag down in the corner there. CSA's got 12 minutes now to retake the point. If they do, they regain tickets if down, but they're not down. CSA should try to hit Union in the last stand here. They have 11.5 minutes to hit Union down over a morale stage. If they do so and retake the point, they win.
Stop panicking. Doesn't fit you.
51st on the right, come on. Right into line, merge. Wait, 55, defend the fire. Hold your...
Get the flag! Charge the flag! Charge!
Charge!
Let's go, boy.
Down. Sorry.
And CSA is going to lose 2 more flags there. So I guess everything kind of fizzled out and Union held the corner. What the heck? Alright. I don't know if Union's picked up on CSA being behind them. Now they will.
Somebody white face. Triple quick punch. Charge bayonets.
Where's this Union group going? Nice already shot.
Get into them. Kill them all. Kill them all. Keep killing the boys. There's still loads of them in the corn. There's still some.
So CSA win that charge, but some Union went after CSA flags. LFL did, but TG's got numbers. Looks like you got Serpent's Brigade now pushing in, trying to wipe some CSA. More CSA reinforcements moving down from the top of the hill.
There's still more. Watch out. Watch the flag.
Why is that? How is that CSA flag running right through the Union lines?
Oh, Dirk's done messed up.
Jack and Durham.
I don't know how Jackin made it out of that. But it's kind of a trade of a charge there. Union, you know, won't lose any flags there. Not a bad idea trying to go deep into enemy territory without it, just so you don't lose it. LFL's getting hit. And 20th Georgia, 6th Arkansas collapsing in from multiple sides. They get the wipe. LFL flag is down. There's SB notice.
People coming from the corn. Be prepared for
I think we should look towards the...
Behind! They're charging!
Behind.
Avenge the colonel.
Northeast, coming northeast.
Right into him.
On the rock wall! On the rock wall! On the pin!
Yeah, we didn't say charge. Happy to get back here with the Hearies.
Union's got guys moving onto the point right now.
Hey, boys, look northwest west. Look northwest west.
They needed a cap when they were trying to cap a minute or two ago.
Georgia, 20 Georgia, there's a small...
And so, I mean, Union's really only chance is to hit the CSA into breaking and then capture point and win.
Stab and go, stab and go, stab and go, stab and go.
Right there, right.
Damn, bro. Get the fuck up, no time for napping. Unlike hell, flag.
I'm stuck.
Right here.
Come here, boy. Kill what? Who are you killing?
Come down.
So that charge will fizzle out there, but it hits Union in the final push. You're not rarely going to come back from that, especially this late into the game. But Union pushing out, multitude of groups here, trying to get on that point, trying to early cap.
Get on point.
The flag, the flag.
Union caps it, they'll hit last stand. And if CSA retakes, they'll win the game automatically. It's kind of an inevitability at this point, though, but it's really the only thing Union can try to do. Honestly, Union should have probably charged the CSA first and then try to go for point, but nonetheless, 6 Arkansas, 20th Georgia are going to charge this out, try to prevent them from capturing it. A and B is going to collapse for the other side, and they're pinching from all fronts. 4-4, baby! Nice, already shot.
Cover the privilege.
Oh, shit.
He deserves this win.
Yankee, right away.
And a few more Yankees alive, LFL.
Hey, buddy! Hey!
That's my pistol now. Don't say that.
And that's going to do it. Huge 2-0 from the CSA side today. Really, really well played match from them. They've earned the 2 wins that they got here today. They just simply outplayed the Union on multiple fronts.
You guys can hold here. Oh, there's my start. Oh, shit.
Uncalled for. CSA artillery. Wow. Man, I want to see the casualties jump up there. The end looks like they just fired another shot in there. Oh, man. But, yeah. Really well done from the CSA side. Thanks for USC. Or USC. USC Trojans. What a college. They suck. Anyways. Thanks to the UEC for letting me record their event today. Good 2 rounds. Nice to see contention after a long while. Not that I care too much for the mode, but you know, it's still good to see things every once in a while. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, go beneath the video and hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do with no ads. You can advertise your regiment in the Bombard videos and get an additional broadcast per week. By that, I mean you can get early access to our condensed broadcast. Still getting used to changing that verbiage. But if you're playing in this event, send me a link to your POV. I'll put it in the pinned comment of the video. Appreciate you guys. It means the world to do this every weekend. Hope you all had a good Christmas and a Happy New Year. God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.